Well, hello. Today it's Monday, 3rd of June, and so almost exactly right now, I was supposed to go to a doctor, and well, when I was in elementary school, that doctor was a good friend who came to play with me and very adventurous. And so, but 12 hours ago, I got a text message that he has to stay in quarantine. So because of COVID. So yeah. Well, I took that appointment 6 weeks ago. So he's quite busy. Um, but yeah, it's still for my back that I want to go there. Um, and well, my back, I have been to a nearby doctor, the one of my mother, because yeah, in the beginning I had difficulty. I was afraid of sitting in a car. That was how it started. I think already maybe December, January, February. Well, and then um, February 26th, I had to go to Brussels to meet people and see their, well, very famous bar and restaurant to because they wanted to rent a place from me and make their also open rooftop restaurant something. And so I had to go there, um, but I canceled because yeah, I couldn't drive to Brussels, couldn't sit in a car. February 26th. So um, then yeah, I first I said well it's probably the tailbone, so I will take a rest. And I did go to my mother's doctor nearby. I can walk there. And so but now it's getting like 2 months, and yeah, I thought, well, why not go to my good friend and meet him? And well, he is a doctor who wants to heal you without, um, well, chemical additives, natural way, and I like that. So, but so yeah, we will see. For my thumb, I have been to the hospital some time ago. And well, I have now a pretty useful. Well, April 1st, I went to the doctor and she said I should go to Kine or something. But look at this. I bought this in a shop and very good shop. And so I can put that around my thumb and then it's a lot better. So that's fine. That's something like this. So it's something nice. And so then, so well, now I got back my mobile phone, which well I just use for filming this, and as a reserve number. But yeah, usually my sister has it. She got a new phone and she was supposed to use that one, but the apples they heat up or something, and so she prefers this one. But that's also gonna change. We ordered some kind of Wi-Fi network or something in the house now, and so then she won't need anymore this mobile phone. So I will get it back, and well, once I'm back on the road, I can maybe make some movies from outside. I'm viewing properties. At the moment, all of my family is out because they go to see an apartment building which my brother wants to buy. So then I'm all alone in the house. Maybe they will drop us some fruit and a shop. So I stay home. And yeah, so that's about it. Well, um, my back on Saturday. Well, I had been quite fine for a week, and so I did drive almost as far as going to the doctor on Saturday. But then I noticed some serious pain in the back again. So yeah, decided not to, well, took a rest on Sunday. And Monday, even my father was supposed to drive me to the doctor because I had tried it on, well, I think Friday to go get some pizza somewhere, smooth traffic and not too far. And then it went okay. But Saturday, yeah, was too far. And so there is something not okay, especially when I have to push the gas in the car or something like that, because as a passenger, I'm fine. So I'm getting behind with a few things. There is a leak in an apartment building next door in our building next door. The neighbor complained. He thinks it's because of our roof. So I have to go. Well, need to take, but I'm not sure. It could be heating pipe in his building. Last time they complained, it was a problem with their pipes. So that, yeah, we will see. And then, well, there has been in an office an attempt to break in, but they didn't get through the door, but there is some damage. So the tenant wants me to see that. Okay. And then somebody somewhere else, they want a new lock on a door somewhere. So I have to make an appointment with a locksmith, but he wants you to come quite fast. And then it's a problem for me because, yeah, going fast to the city, I need to drive a small car, but I don't like I only drive now with air suspension. So, but that car is not allowed to go to the city center. So, and with public transport, I'm not doing it with this COVID. So, but the good news is, well, in 2 weeks, my father and mother will be vaccinated for the second time with Pfizer. So, I think in 3 weeks' time, the most of the danger is over. And but yeah, my problem is my back. But yeah, well, I can just lie down on the bed and, well, use the computer screen here, and so yeah, like that, and the keyboard. And so I don't use that chair anymore. No, I don't use the chair anymore. I just use the, well, and from there I have a good view. So I can watch YouTube. I have watched so many things on YouTube. And I'm writing that book. Yeah, of course. That book is really, well, it's something really amazing. Um, um, it's really beautiful. I now start with, I have 7 chapters. Um, the Bronze Age, Bronze and War. 3000 before Christ. And, well, that invention of metal, before they didn't have metal, but once you have metal, you can make a lot of things. But also, with metal, you can make weapons of mass destruction and arm an army. Because with stones, throwing stones, it's not really the same like using metal. Well, they didn't have gunpowder yet, but with metal, you can do some serious damage to your other citizens. And I think between 2 million years ago and then 5,000 years ago, 3,000 before Christ, I think, yeah, humans were so empathetic. So they didn't make war, they didn't do mass killings. But so my first chapter is bronze and, or even metal, but I call it bronze, and war. And then, Well, in that region of, well, Afghanistan, they had a lot of tin, which they need to make the bronze. So they traded, and of course, the Jewish people, Israel, trading, Egypt, Iraq, all those areas, Turkey, and then the Mediterranean Sea, all the ships going all the way to England and trading metal. But yeah, and then um, the invention of infinity with mathematics, um, calculating and then suddenly discovering that a circle, there is something with in the numbers infinite. So they invented circles and infinity and eternity and a different world. And that went all right because, yeah, then King Darius of the Persian Empire, he would say, I come and I am the king because God appointed me to basically, well, govern you. And but then they came to Greece. And those business people, well, they were not really set up with all this world of eternity. And yeah, Democritus, he said, sorry, there are atoms, it isn't infinite. Um, the world consists of atoms and void. And he came from a very rich family, Democritus, north of Greece. But yeah, Plato hated him, and Aristotle, well, they started teaching the Hellenistic way, and they had their whole the empire thanks to Alexander the Great. So, but then suddenly came the Roman Empire, and they were in favor of business people and property, and so that they didn't do that thing with infinity and all these things. They were quite more material world, not so much the spiritual world. And they were interested in army and trades and roads and shipping, and so building an empire. So that were the Romans. But then, yeah, they got Christians. Jesus got born, and many people started to read, and so all this Roman law and Roman society, they were not confident anymore. So, and then they became Christians, very beautiful Christians. And the empire, well, it changed its capital from Rome to Constantinople, Byzantium, today Istanbul. And so they remained the emperors, but in the West they got the church father, Augustinus, and so they got abbeys and, well, kings again, but different kings. And they had a very Christian world, very Christian. And people really liked each other. And yeah, the north of Europe became important, trading, Hanseatic League, everything going all right. Um, well, except that with the East, they had a conflict in 1054, it exploded. Um, that Jesus could not be just like a human of flesh and blood, according to the East Roman Empire. While the Pope of Rome, he said, he was just a human, but he is divine. So in the East, they don't accept the mix of something material world and the immaterial, eternal world. They want to keep it separate. But in the West, in Rome, well, it was just all the same. And so it went on, the history. Well, you have the Middle Ages. Well, of course, in the East, they then had Islam, great explosion of Islam. And, well, in the West, well, more and more, they started to say, hey, it's different, this world of the Bible and God and all these things, and not to sin. Hey, physics is different. And then you had, of course, Newton with his laws of attraction and the planets. And then you have discovery of, well, the atoms again by de Lavoisier, just around the French Revolution. And then you have Dalton and Hutton with geography, geology. So, and then Darwin, and yeah, and then you have Karl Marx, of course. He said, yeah, sorry. And then you have social change, and you get modern times, and yeah, and then you have Art Deco and Bauhaus.